Have you ever lived in the most lovely and quiet neighborhood where the schools are good and there's nice parks to take your kids on the weekend? Well, that was my neighborhood. Until the Meazzas moved in. Yes, I remember the day Joe and Lydia Meazza moved into 58 Wander Road. And to the naked eye, it looked like the Meazzas would fit right in. A little bit about Joe: he was the proud owner of a small car dealership off of Bloor and Lansdowne. And Mr. Meazza was great at selling things. In fact, the first thing he ever sold was a car. An old piece of shit 69 Chevy Nova to an old man with Alzheimer's. And get this, he was 9 years old at the time. A 9-year-old Joseph Meazza pocketed $6,000 cash off an old geezer. And even funnier, in court the old man couldn't even remember, and all the charges were dropped. And something else that's funny is that Mr. Meazza's signs are all misspelled. I mean, this chooch he hired never finished the 3rd grade. But nevertheless, Mr. Meazza was a very successful man. And Mrs. Meazza, like any other Italian wife with a wealthy husband, loved jewelry and loved clothes, but she did own her own home decor store. And hey, that's more than any other wife could say around here. And who could forget the kids? Donny, the oldest, who loved his sports, worked his ass off at construction sites, also pretty angry at times. And he had trouble writing his name until grade 9. The other Maddie, the complete opposite, would never stop reading and writing. I even heard his mom and pop laughing at him when he said he wanted to go to some prestigious school. But Joe had always envisioned him taking over the family business. And one day he would have to do so. The boys would argue a lot, which resulted with people in the surrounding area losing sleep. But back to the matter at hand. One day, with the family all asleep, Mr. Meazza disappeared. Without a trace, in fact. It said he had trouble with a certain client who knew people and had to split fast. Now you must be wondering to yourself, who the hell are you and how do you know all this nonsense? Well, I'll enlighten you. Let's bring it back to the Meazza household. Now let's just mosey on over to the right. There. Now, if you still haven't put it together yet, I am and have been for the last 33 years the next door neighbor to the Meazza family. And I hope when they find that son of a...
I've been gone about 3 months now, and life's gone really quiet. I miss my wife and the boys, but it's better this way. I have a couple of friends check up on the family now and again, but it looks like Lydia will never forgive me. Donnie's still a hothead, but construction will give him an honest living. And Maddie's really stepped it up with the dealership. I heard he's trying to go to school. Maybe I can help him with that. With a few pulled strings and without him knowing it was me, of course. But I mean, hey, I gotta look at the positives. No more city noise, no more clients. Oh, and best of all, no more neighbors.